Okay, so here's some of my issues and things I have learned about the ms200 and the 020. And my cases actually are not even off the same saw. They go together beautifully. But if you look at this gasket, this is the ms200 gasket. And you see this one, it fits the bottom transfer perfectly. You look over to this side, and, well, there's a big chunk of metal there. So then, let me move this for a second. Okay. So I'm going to put the 020, this is an 020 cylinder. I'm going to put the 020 gasket on here and see if you guys notice what I noticed. Ah, this one matches. So, got mixed matched cases. I guess I either need to get another ms200, open that little bit up right there, but I don't know if I can on this one. I don't know if there's enough shit behind there. Probably try to get either clutch side 020 is my plan, and I'll just build a kind of stock 020. I have already started working on these casting marks in here, and I actually just remove them like a burr, and I'll probably hit it with a little bit of sandpaper just to make sure everything, maybe 800 grit or 2000 grit, just to make sure everything flows past that good. And again, in here I'll wrap them around a drill bit or something, and make a little round sandpaper file and just clean up all the casting marks that are left on there. And over here again, this is the 020 cylinder. Does not have two fences going down the separating the transfers, making it two instead of one on each side. So I'm pretty sure with how wide they went with those transfers on the ms200, it actually necessitated using those just to stabilize the piston. There wasn't enough meat left there, and I'm pretty sure the ring would catch. If you get that too wide, I'm pretty sure you'd start running into some issues with rings flying in there. But anywho's, that's just my observation. These ports, this is an OEM cylinder, but the ports are not 100% symmetrical. Neither one of them really. But I'm gonna just try and make sure they're consistent on either side, so that both sides flow the same. That's all I care, is it's flowing properly. And this one's probably not even getting anything done to it, honestly. It is close enough for the girls I date. So this one, you can see that bottom left looks different. So anyways, there's a little build update for the old 020, I guess. And I have a full 020 coming, so maybe we'll look and find a ms200 for this crankcase and scrap this one. This one has some damage anyway. There's supposed to be a little lip to protect the oil cap, maybe to catch drips or something, and it's been mangled. So all right, gentlemen, I'm gonna box this all back up, and this is how my build has gone. Everything just keeps going in the same box. So, but first I have to put everything away carefully. I cover this too. Just get these gaskets out of the way. I don't want anything getting in there foreign. I've got a few things. I'm waiting for the wrist pin bearing to stick that on. and put the cylinder on. However, now that I noticed my issue with the case, and I also put the cases together, I went ahead and built my bottom end, and I didn't get the coil yet, and you have to poke the coil wire through there. The spark plug wire comes out over here somewhere, and you have to poke it through, and right there. And so probably should do it as you're putting those together. You see the other wires in there, it came with this half of the case that was used 020. But anyways, I just noticed things. I was comparing and looking at what I had, and I noticed on the crankcases, I noticed that it was differently. I noticed the difference in the shape already, but I didn't think much of it. I was like, I don't know what they're supposed to look like. So, and then when I got the cylinder and it looked like one half, I was like, oh, I know. So, got it to here. It's gonna have to come back apart. Hopefully, I might go ahead. I'll probably go ahead and get another 020 clutch side cover or clutch side half, and then I can use it with the other crankcase I have coming, the other power head. I have a full power head coming. Well, not a full power head. It's actually just the crankcase and the cylinder, so the motor of the saw. But I ordered another cylinder and another cylinder kit. It came with the piston and the rings and the wrist pin and the circlips. And for some reason I thought it had the bearing in it too, but it did not. And then I was like, oh, I bought that new crankshaft. It must have the bearing in it. No. Let me get the box out, make sure I didn't miss anything with it. Yeah, no bearing in there. Sure enough. Alright guys, I've rambled long enough. Have a good one.